Listen to me right now. Listen closely. I need you to hear this, not with your ears, but with your spirit, because what you're about to hear might be the most important thing you understand all year. You weren't rejected. You were redirected. Let that sink in. That job you didn't get. That promotion they gave to someone else. That business idea that flopped. That application they rejected. That door that slammed in your face so hard you felt it in your bones. That wasn't a rejection. That was a redirection. And until you see it that way, you will stay stuck. You will stay small. You will stay scared. And you will die with your music still inside you. I refuse to let that happen. So let's get raw. Let's get real. You wake up at 6 to 7 a.m. The alarm screams. Your first thought is not excitement, it's dread. You drag yourself through a routine you hate, to a job that tolerates you, to trade hours for dollars that are gone before they even hit your account. You sit in traffic, a metal coffin, moving toward a building that owns you for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. You ask for permission to go to the doctor. You ask for permission to take a vacation. You beg for a 3% raise once a year. You trade your freedom, your family time, your sanity for the illusion of security. Let me tell you about that illusion. It's a lie. It's a beautiful, comfortable, seductive lie. There is no security in a system built on your replaceability. You are a line item. You are an expense. You are a cost to be cut the moment the spreadsheet doesn't look right. And you call that security. That's not security. That's voluntary slavery with a dental plan. You were redirected from that. That rejection you felt when you realized you're just a cog. That was the universe whispering, this is not your path. That frustration you feel every Sunday night. That's not normal. That's your soul screaming for a way out. You were being redirected toward ownership, toward building something that can't be taken from you, toward freedom. But you were too busy licking the wounds of a rejection that never happened to see the new path being laid out in front of you. Let's talk about money. You think you want money. You don't. You want what money can buy. You want freedom. You want choices. You want to look at your child's face and say, yes, without first checking your bank account. You want to walk into a grocery store and buy food, not based on price, but based on what you actually want to eat. You want to sleep when you're tired, not when a clock tells you to. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's about being unreachable. It's about being untouchable by the petty dramas and sudden layoffs and economic downturns that terrify everyone else. It's about your time being yours, completely, utterly yours. And you will never, ever get that trading your time for a paycheck, ever. That system is designed to keep you in the cage. It's a gilded cage, maybe with a nice chair and a coffee machine, but it's still a cage. And you have the key. You've always had the key. You were just told it was a rejection. So what's the answer? Discipline. The most unsexy word in the English language. Delayed gratification. The thing nobody wants to hear. You want the six-pack abs, but you don't want to skip the donut. You want the $1 million business, but you don't want to miss the party. You want freedom, but you're unwilling to pay the price of temporary discomfort. Well, here's the wake-up call. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. You will pay. You will pay with your time and your life. The question is, what are you buying? Are you buying someone else's dream? Or are you building your own? that redirect is forcing you to choose. And most people choose the comfortable path to mediocrity. They choose the steady paycheck over the uncertain pursuit. And they die with a stable job and an unstable soul. I don't want that for you. I see you. The one who's tired. The one who's been told you're not good enough, not smart enough, not connected enough. The one who feels stuck in a life that's too small for your spirit. That feeling, that ache. That's not a sign you're broken. That's a sign you're ready. You are being prepared for something bigger. That rejection was clearing the path. It was removing the wrong options so you'd be forced to face the right one. You, the only thing you truly own is you, your mind, your skills, your will, your discipline. Nobody can lay that off. Nobody can downsize that. You must become a one-person economy, so valuable that people seek you out, so skilled that you create your own weather, so resilient that a no is just information, not an indictment. That's what the redirect is for. It's to make you lean into yourself, to stop looking for a savior and a boss, a company, a job title. The savior is the person you see in the mirror every morning. You just have to have the courage to act like it. This requires hunger, a deep, burning, uncomfortable hunger, not for a new car, but for a new life. Most people are not hungry. They are vaguely peckish. They complain about the menu, but they never leave the restaurant. You have to get truly, desperately hungry. Hungry enough to work when others sleep. Hungry enough to learn when others entertain. Hungry enough to save when others spend. Hungry enough to say no to good so you can say hell yes to great. The redirect gives you that hunger. That rejection was the universe taking away your snack so you'd go hunt the meal you were born to eat. Feel the urgency. Time is not ticking. It's screaming. It's a freight train in the night, and you are standing on the tracks waiting for a permission slip that's never coming. You don't have 5 years to start. You don't have 1 year to get ready. You have right now, this moment, this decision to stay where you are in the comfortable decay, or to step into the terrifying, beautiful, uncertain possibility of a life built by you, for you. The redirect is happening right now. This video, this feeling in your chest, that's not an accident. That's a calling. So what do? You start. You start before you're ready. You start small. You start scared. You save your first dollar instead of spending it. You learn one new skill instead of watching one more episode. You build one thing, anything that you own. You embrace the grind not as a punishment, but as a privilege. The privilege of building your own future with your own two hands. You look at every closed door and you say, thank you. Thank you for forcing me to find another way. Thank you for making me stronger. Thank you for redirecting me to my destiny, because the person you become on that journey is the real reward. The money, the freedom, the peace, that's just the confirmation. The proof that you listened, that you fought, that you finally understood the most important lesson of your life. You were never rejected, you were redirected. And that redirection is the greatest gift you've ever been given. It's the universe saving you from a life of quiet desperation. It's your future self begging you to wake up. It's the hero within you finally cracking through the concrete of doubt and fear. So here is your call to action. It's simple, but it's not easy. Decide, right now, in this very second, decide that the old story is over. Decide that you are done building someone else's empire. Decide that you will embrace every redirect as a signpost to your greatness. And then prove it. Hit subscribe on this channel, not because I want a number, but because you need a reminder. You need a community of people who see the world differently. You need a beacon to guide you back when you forget. Hit subscribe as a contract with yourself, a public declaration in the quiet of your own room that you are choosing a different path, that you are committing to the journey, that you are finally ready to listen to the redirects. Your future is waiting. It's time to go meet it. I'll see you on the other side.